And why don't you tell us what song you're going to play first?
We're going to play a song called Something to Die For. Here we go.
Working for another hour tonight, staring at the wall and let the time just pass me by. You might think you know me, but it's all just a phase. Trying to ignore when people screaming my name, screaming my name. Walking by your house with colorful lights, there's a sign, an invitation from a woman inside. Talk about your boyfriend, talk about your wife, just a different way of living your life. And something's right and something is worth to die for. And when I feel that something is wrong, that something is worth to fight for, I don't say goodbye, just leave an open door. I wanna hear you say, you give me something to die for. Searching for another reason to stay. Slowly my regrets are fading away. You leave me on my own to find out what's real. You say you want your freedom, but it's not how I feel. And something's right and something is worth to die for. That something is wrong, that something is worth to fight for. But don't say goodbye, just leave an open door. I wanna hear you say, you give me something to die for. When I feel that something is right, you give me something to die for. Say goodbye, just leave an open door. I wanna hear you say, you give me something to die for. I wanna hear you say, you give me something to die for. I wanna hear you say, you give me something to die for.
Thank you.
Sounded great, guys. Well, so I know that you guys are currently celebrating the 10-year anniversary of Nine the Cities to you. Very exciting. And I'd like to ask you a little about that. When you first started to write it in 2005, 2006, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What did you set out to do? What did you want to do when you wrote that album?
Well, the thing is, yeah, it is a long time ago, but I remember for a debut album, you have so much time and so many years behind that one. And to come up with the second album, it has to go pretty fast because you have this momentum going and you just want to get this album out as soon as possible. So a lot of the songs were written in the studio. We had a couple ideas, but so I think it's not until afterwards we were like quite surprised that it kind of came out as good as it did. I think we have some of our most classic songs on that album, and it's definitely one of those albums I think a lot of our fans are referring to as their favorite album. So it's not like way later you're realizing it's pretty well done.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty easy, but we had some pretty major meltdowns in the studio as well. I think we were in the studio for 5 different studios, everything from San Francisco to Oakland to Boston to Sweden, New York. And I remember just after we'd been in the studio for 2 weeks, we all realized this sounds like shit. Everything just sounds horrible. Yeah. And we just started from scratch again. We recorded everything again. We had a kind of weird producer. He's a cool guy, but we didn't get along every day. And there was a lot of drinking, and there was a lot of not recording music. That was but it turned out really cool, and I think you can hear that the frustration in the recording on the album as well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It's a weird
now
memory.
we can laugh at it.
Yeah. It's kind of horrible when we were there.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I understand that you have a new song to play us, and why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, this new song is called Thrill. It was released a few weeks ago now, and it's gonna be up on our next EP that will be released early next year. What do you want to say about it?
It's a pretty straightforward song, classic, the sounds. It's a fun song to play live. We've been playing it live for quite a while now. And it fits our set perfectly. And this is a more acoustic version, but you can hear it live tonight as well.
Awesome. Let's do it.
I could see you slipping through my fingers, but I didn't feel a thing. I thought it was best to keep moving forward, but I am the one standing still. I'm on the outside, and I'm told to keep my distance. You're on the inside, and it's hard to keep resisting, 'cause when I look at you, it's such a thrill. Every time I look at you, it's such a thrill. Say that life is ever changing, but old habits are hard to kill. They say that my life is just an illusion, reflections in the ocean lying still. I'm on the outside, and I'm told to keep my distance. You're on the inside, and it's hard to keep resisting, 'cause when I look at you, it's such a thrill. Every time I look at you, I know I love you still. And I'm told to keep my distance. You're on the inside, and it's hard to keep resisting. Yeah, it's hard to keep resisting. Yeah, it's hard to keep resisting. 'Cause when I look at you, it's a hard thing to do. Every time I look at you, I know I love you still. I'm on the outside, you're on the inside. 'Cause when I look at you, it's such a thrill. Every time I look at you, I know I love you still.
Thank you.
Grazie.
That sounded awesome. We're getting a lot of great comments on Facebook, a lot of requests to come to Mexico.
Yeah.
And
We're
Oh,
sorry
we
about
love
that.
Mexico, and I wish it did work out on this run, but we will definitely be back. Mexico is really close to our hearts, so
Good.
definitely.
That's good to know. And a request to come to Australia. A couple of requests
Oh, yeah?
to come to Australia.
Only been there once, but
You
That's
are
fun.
thank you.
wanted all over the world.
Sweet.
And so before we dive into the third song, I would love to know, I know that the sounds are heavily influenced by Blondie. That's correct?
Both yes and no.
Yes and
I
no?
grew up listening to Blondie a lot. I'm not going to say that the guys did that, but Debbie Harry was definitely a big influence for me. As a front person in a band, I think she might be the coolest one out there and will ever be. So.
Do you remember the first time you saw her? either on
Yeah, I
TV?
skipped school to go to see one of their shows in Copenhagen in 1998, I think. So, yeah,
Cool.
it was awesome.
Cool. Well, why don't you tell us a little about the third song that you're going to play?
Yeah, our third song today is going to be No One Sleeps When I'm Awake. It's like one of those songs that is always on our set list. I think a lot of our fans like this song, and it's fun to play both ways, like this with just you and me, Jesper, or with the full band. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this version too. Here we go.
I've seen people losing all of their faith before they knew what they were looking for. I swore I never ever do it again till this day. Words are all I have to give to you. You never seem to see it my way. Standing in the shadows I hear people say, I got confessions to make, listen up. No one sleeps when I'm awake. The dreams I dream, the song I sing for you, and they're coming from my heart. It's my message getting through. You know it hurts so bad, just like I knew that it would. But I'd do it again, I'd do it again if I could. I'd do it again if I could. I don't think you know what it's like. You should be careful what you're wishing for, and try to set your ego aside. You'll find a false peace of mind. You fall behind and everybody's getting tired of you. Well, standing in the shadows I hear people say, I got confessions to make, listen up. No one sleeps when I'm awake. The dreams I dream, the song I sing for you, and they're coming from my heart. It's my message getting through. You know it hurts so bad, just like I knew that it would. But I'd do it again, I'd do it again if I could. Hey, 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 I want you to know, no, no, no. Hey, hey, ooh, ooh. 'Cause the dreams that I dream and the songs that I sing when I lost myself had a different meaning. Shot down and closed, imagine all of those hundreds of dreams taking place around you. It hurt so bad, just like I knew that it would. But I'd do it again, I'd do it again if I could. But I'd do it again, I'd do it again if I could. I'd do it again, I'd do it again, I'd do it again, I'd do it again if I could.
Thank you.
Right. So, can we see you live on a stage?
No,
somewhere?
never again.
Never again.
This is it. Yeah, we're playing a show tonight in Brooklyn at Warsaw.
Warsaw.
And then tomorrow in Irving Plaza here in New York City. And the rest, you can go to our
Websites and stuff.
check out the tour schedule. We have another 20-something shows to go. So there'll be plenty of opportunities to catch a show. We would love to see all of you guys coming out. It would be great.
Great. Well, thank you so much again for being here.
Our pleasure, really.
you.
Thank you for having us. All right.